Hey YouTube, it's Missing No here for another Transformers review. This time, Transformers Prime, First Edition, Deluxe Class Starscream. So here he is in his jet mode, as you can see. I don't have the box for this guy, or at least not out right now, so can't show that off, but here he is. Pretty darn cool jet. So, very nice. I've heard a couple people complain about the legs. It does make him look a little, it does give kind of the undercarriage to it, just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Other than that, the jet looks pretty good. You can see he's got the 3 missiles. I think in the cartoon he only had 1, but I think they would have just been they wouldn't have been big enough, just one of these. But he looks pretty good. So, I thought I would say this figure makes me think of 2 things. The start of Transformers Prime, because this was one of the first figures that I got. I think it was the first. And Peaugh's Underpants. Want to know why the second thing? Go watch the Vangelus review of this guy. I'll post a link in the description. So, here he is. You can see the missiles do come off, so if you want to fire them, or if you just don't like him with them, just take them off and set them to the side. Pretty cool jet mode though. Some nice red detailing. Cockpit is painted in. Wings are a nice color. Looks good. There are no landing gear, they're just kind of these little nubs that kind of stabilize him when you set him down, but he doesn't actually roll. So, pretty darn cool jet mode. So, moving on to transformation. So to start it off, you're just going to want to untab the legs. They tab in there and here. So once you have them both untabbed, you can just bring this piece up and then swivel it around, and then it kind of accordions back down, and those 2 tabs plug in. And then you can swivel this around and it clicks in. Bring these up. Feet just kind of split out. Same on this side. And then moving on to the rest of the jet. You just bring both the wings down. And that will free up the arms. So then you can just bring them down, and they actually come down on kind of a double hinge type thing. You can see it here. It goes down on that hinge. And then like that. So same on this side. And then you just, to finish the arms off, just want to bring out the hands and push this in. Same on this side. It doesn't matter which order you do that in, but. And then you just want to slide them out. And you can see there's that little pin. It goes from there to there when you slide it. And then you can swivel it. And there's arms. So same on this side. Both of these were a little tight, these sliding joints. But at least when I got them out of the box, first time I transformed them. But after a couple times, they loosen up a little bit. Excuse me. And they're never too hard to get out, or to get down. So same on this side. Just pull it down. Slides down. Swivel the arm. And there it is. And then for the head, you're just going to want to separate these out, kind of. And then you're going to bring this whole section back. And now this chest section swivels like that. So you want to have it forward. And then his head is in there, so you just bring it up and out, like that. Sorry if I don't do a very good job of explaining this, but it's all kind of packed in there and a little hard to show. So you want to then split the tail fin. If it is willing to split, there we go. Come on. There we go. Split the tail fin. And this piece, bring it down. And then what you want to do here is just want to bring this all together like that. And then it will all kind of tab together, and there will be those tabs right there. Gonna go in and slot into the chest like that. And then just bring this down, swivel the booster around. Then you want to take the head, clicks into place, and his little fin comes down. And then, final step, just readjust these wings however you like them. They have kind of a double joint here, and then they also move up and down, so you can have them however you want. Have them more back, or I usually just display them up, like this. So there is his robot mode, if he's gonna stand. Apparently not. Nope. Nope, he will not stand. There we go. Alright. There, I got him in a pose that doesn't look too awful. And now he's not going to stand again. There. So, here you can see, here he's in robot mode. So, really nice looking robot mode. And he's pretty darn poseable, so you can get a lot of good poses out of him. Pretty well detailed. A couple people were complaining that this fin wasn't painted, but since it's kind of a rubbery, it's pretty hard to paint, and along with these as well. Some people have used like a blue or red Sharpie, depending on what you want to use, what color. A lot of people do red, like that, here. But he does have kind of a, it's like, immediately when you see this guy, he looks very gray, and, you know, gray, silver, and this kind of dark grayish black color. Kind of a gray. Well, more gray than black. Oh. Okay. That made no sense. But he has these red details just throughout, and the eyes, and then blue on the arms. And it really, it's not like it's super, it's pretty subtle, but it does make him look really nice. So, now that he is again refusing to stand, there we go. So, there he is. So I was talking about the posability. So, the head is on a very nice ball joint. It'll look up very far. It'll look pretty much all the way down. It'll tilt some. It'll look around, and it does everything you want. And then the arms are also on a ball joint and a little bit of a hinge joint, so you can kind of get them up like that if you'd like. But the head does get in the way some, if, you know. But there's also this ball joint. So ball joint here, and that hinge. So, there's also a swivel above the elbow. There's the elbow joint. And then another thing that makes his arms look a lot less kind of stick-like is this. And a lot of people are talking about the in and out movement, and you can just, it really makes him a lot more emotive, and, you know, it makes him look a lot more sinister. Just like, it just kind of seems to add something when you just bend his arm a little when he's standing there. And it also can make him, allow him to do just a lot more poses. The hands are pretty much, they can do in and out at these two joints, all the way in. So, and then at the waist, he does swivel. The joint is back at about here, so when you do swivel it, it does kind of, if you do it a lot, it does kind of look a little disjointed, but I don't really generally display my figures like that. And then it does kind of click into place, so if you do get it too close, it will just kind of click in. It does like to kind of spring in a little bit, like that, and then like that. But you can get subtle movements out of it. You don't have to go far away for it to stay. So, then the legs are on ball joints. They've got a swivel, bend at the knee, and then the front and back toe thing is posable. So that's pretty much it for posability. He obviously can also, you can put these in the robot mode on the arms. You can also, it's pretty crammed back here, but you can, if you kind of move these out a little ways, can plug these on the wings if you'd like a good place to store them. But most of the time I have them on the arms. So one other thing that I forgot to mention during the transformation, he does kind of, like, he's a little bit of a small Deluxe in jet mode, but then in robot mode he gets, he seems to kind of get bigger, just a little. Like, this seems like a bigger robot than the jet is, and the jet just kind of is very compact. So, but very nice jet mode, very nice robot mode, and a very nice, really good figure overall. And I would compare him to the Voyager, but that is in storage right now, so, and I didn't want to get it out for just the review. If I do it, when I do a review of the Voyager class, I will compare him to this guy. So, that's pretty much all there is to say. So, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.